Go. Is that thing on? That thing is on. Oh god. What am I doing, chat? Mute stream? No, I'm just not talking. I don't. Wait. Wait. uh, there we go. What's going on? What is... Oh, this one works. What's different here, guys? That's... Okay, that is working. I wasn't just talking to myself. We got there in the end. How are we? Trying to figure it all out, guys. You weren't supposed to get in so quickly. I was supposed to be figuring out my settings real quick, and you guys just all wanted to get involved now, didn't you? All right. So what do we think about today, guys? What is the stream vibe going to be? What I'm thinking is today is going to be the day where we do a guide for melee support. We're going to do a guide for roaming playstyle for engaged supports. Roaming playstyle is going to be the big one there. We might end up with something that isn't a melee support. We might play some Bard or something, or some Thresh, but roaming playstyle support. We're going to do it how-to of how to do it. The other day we did farming jungle. Today we're going to do roaming support. So that should be cool. Why do you have Voidstaff PNG randomly on your desktop? Because I make YouTube videos, and in my YouTube videos, I put pictures. And in order to get the picture into the video, I have to save it to my PC. And because I'm a psychopath, I put everything on my desktop. So you also have Lee Sin and Aurelia, and you have Twitch icons for thumbnails. You have this picture of me. One of those. You got a lot. You got a lot of goodies in there. So, yep, you also have some fucking health bars. Sometimes I just take screen grabs of a health bar in order to add it onto thumbnails. So, if you come onto my Canva, you'll probably find that health bar if we look for long enough. Where is the health bar? Because a lot of the time when I have champions on a thumbnail, what I'll do is I'll increase the size of the health bar so that for clarity, when you're just looking at the image when it's small, you can make it out better. Because like if you actually look here, okay, never mind, I didn't do it on this one. I'm fucking scamming you. Come on, we'll find one. We'll find one with a bigger health bar. This one's got to have an inflated health bar. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I've been absolutely exposed. It's a fake health bar. It's been enlarged. Because, like, obviously, that is harder to see than that. And it's not too bad. It's just like a little increase, but I even did it for this thing. So I'll do stuff like that all the time. And like the void stuff is going to be for this video. This video is the current one that I'm working on. I actually started this video and then I got sidetracked and made a different one. So this one has the first 2 minutes finished, and then I just got sidetracked and made a whole different video. And now I've come back to it. So anyway. Can you make your short videos look like computer screen? I have no idea what that means. What? Okay, well, firstly, if you mean to make the aspect ratio match a computer screen, that's not the point of shorts. Shorts are supposed to be viewed on a mobile device. If you watch it on a PC, you're in like the 10% of people who do. So, what do you think about Broken by Concept podcast? Here's a fun one, guys. I used to play against them in the pro leagues. Rippy, one of the guys from it, was the owner for the team Direwolves, who I played against for years. And Curtis was the coach for the team Direwolves and was previously the mid laner for the team Direwolves. So they were friends in that organization, and I competed against them for years. And for a stretch of years, they dumpstered me, and for another stretch of years, I dumpstered them. It just depended how much money their team wanted to spend on the roster. But no, they're really nice guys. I had a call with Curtis not too long ago, about a month ago, just figuring out what was going on, saying hi. Hey, dude, we're both taking up the same space. Probably won't be collabing or doing anything with them because I'm like a lone wolf. I do my thing, you know. But no, they're super nice guys. They make good content. And I think like their partnership with Aloys is really cool. But they're definitely trying to monopolize the League of Legends coaching space, you know, if that makes sense. They're like eating it all up, which is a smart business, I guess. Talk about the aspect. Yeah. Are we going to see you in the pro scene again? Probably not. I mean, I did it for long enough, and I probably wouldn't play again because it's exhausting, and I think the quality of life of what I do now is just better. Plus, maybe I'm just old and bad. Who knows? I thought about potentially working with a pro team part-time. I wouldn't do it full-time because that would mean giving up YouTube and everything I love. So I don't want to do that. I think the sky's the limit with what I'm doing right now, and it helps so many people. So I enjoy it too much. So I wouldn't ever do a pro team thing full-time, but maybe I would consult, 5-10 hours a week at most. But I just want to keep most of the space for the things I'm currently working on, content for the masses, if that makes sense. What happened to the Oceanic competitive scene? Okay, you guys want the inside scoop? Because I have all of it. So, what happened is back in 2017 or 18, I think... No, it was 2018 or 19. Yeah, 2019. Riot, at the head office in North America, said to Riot Oceania, hey guys, your pro league is running at a massive loss. We're losing like $1 million a year or some crap like that in order to operate it. Right? Normally what they want to happen is that a pro league runs even and then is just a marketing tool. Or they run at like a slight deficit and that's offset by the fact that it's great marketing. The thing is with the Oceanic one is that it was running at a massive loss and the viewership was not that great. So they basically said, you guys have like a good couple years in order to try to get this to even or positive revenue share. And so they did their best, but 4 years later, 5 years later, it just wasn't profitable. It wasn't even close to even. They were just bleeding money. And so Riot said, we're pulling out. And so ESL came in and said, well, fuck, if you guys aren't going to run the league, can we run the league for you? And Riot said, yeah. So then ESL took over and it went from the OPL to the LCO. So then the ESL took over and then it was operated by ESL, but there was still a pathway to the World Championship because Riot was endorsing the league run by ESL. And then... in the end, Riot said, hey, this whole wildcard thing sucks. What we're going to do is we're going to compile all of the Southeast Asia and Pacific region into one league. And that killed it. Just dead. That killed it. But there was a glory moment where esports was big and it became big in the West and everyone in Australia thought that it was going to be the next big thing. And so all the big money suit people came in and just threw dollar signs at all the best players, and you were making great money and good salaries, and it was just a giant bubble where everyone was expecting some crazy return in 5 years, and then everyone realized that Nope. Nothing changed. And so then all the suits just bled money, and then they all pulled out, and then people realized, and now there's no money in it. So, rip. Well, there you go. Sad story, but essentially I think the problem is that Australia just doesn't have enough people, and it's too isolated. So the level of play is just too low because you've got a culture that doesn't endorse gaming, you've got a low population, and then you've got really bad standard of practice because you're not close enough to any other region of the world to practice. So you've just got a few good players practicing against each other with no exposure to anything else. And then no one really cares, I guess. Which is sad. I loved my OS days, man. But everyone who was in OS was just trying to get out of OS. They were just like, I want to be so good that like a North American team needs to take me. I guess. I'm heading out. Have fun, Singed guy. What elo are you playing in right now? This is 200 LP Master E West. Getting that account back up, baby, because it's been a while. All right, I have a Caitlyn, which goes a little bit against what I wanted to do with my roaming support. So I'm going to try and pick something with setup here because we have a Viego, so I need to pick something with setup. I guess I'm versing a least support, so I'm starting to think the best pick would be something like Nautilus or Leona. Probably Nautilus or Leona. I don't think Thresh is very good at all. Oh, it's okay, actually. You know what, guys? I'm going to treat you all. Thresh was always the champion I was famous for. It was always my one trick. I used to be a Thresh one trick. He was like 80% of my games played when I was 16, 17 years old. So let's show you how it's done, boys. Oh shit. It's not that guy. It's EUW Jungle. Alright, I got bamboozled. Alright, let's do it. Is it really worth banning Morgana in this elo? No, I was just too busy talking to my stream and I didn't know what to ban, so I just banned Morgana. Usually I ban Melio. Alright guys, who's ready to see a treat? This is my beautiful Thresh pick. Now I think I'm versing Zyra, not Elise, so I'm going to swap to Second Wind, and yeah, I can keep that actually. Oh no, Hex Flash. Oh yeah, I need Hex Flash. Do I live in EU? Yeah, I live in the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands. Alright, so it is Zyra support. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go bot lane level 1 to stop Zyra from pushing, from spawning plants in lane. You don't want to ever let the Zyra spawn plants in lane. And this is one very important thing about this matchup, is this is a range versus range bot lane matchup. You know how it works in a range versus range bot lane matchup is whoever gets push on wave 1 of the game keeps push for every single wave for the entire game, if you play it perfectly. Because if you take push on wave 1, you push into that turret, and then as the new wave arrives, you hit the wave and walk backwards, and by the time it hits neutral, you've re-established pushed, and you repeat that forever. So I'm really hard focusing on getting push, and when it comes to roaming, the important thing with roaming on support is you need to roam with a wave state that is XP efficient for you. XP is very important on support. So the number one thing is, in order to create a wave state that is efficient for your XP to roam on, you need to crash the wave into the turret, which means you need push. So to set up to roam, we start in lane, we focus on taking push, and then with that, we can create a lane state where it is worth roaming. So we'll see. But who knows, guys? We might not roam a lot this game because we're playing Kate Thresh, so it actually might be good to play through bot lane. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, what I'm thinking, Elise Jungle. Elise is the best 3-camp jungler in the game, 3-camp ganker. So I'm going to do a 2-wave crash, and then I'm going to place a ward. That way we can then do the next 2 waves, stack it with 4th wave cannon. We'll have a ward placed, and we can stack double wave with 4th wave cannon, and then we can poke under tower with a ward on 4th wave cannon, so that we get way more tower damage. Is generally what you want to do with the Caitlyn lane. So we want a fast 2-wave crash, a ward, a stack wave 3 with wave 4, a poke under tower. So that's the game plan here for this lane. So what I want to do is I want to hit the wave as it enters to establish push straight away. So we're focusing on push. And because I'm doing a fast second wave, there's no such thing as over pushing. So we're getting a push advantage. There's no Q, so let's walk up, Kate. There we go, really good zoning. And then we want to do this second wave really fast because we want the 3rd wave to reset hard to neutral. So let's just nuke this. That way we get a fast 3rd wave reset to neutral. I got 2 on this next minion. Okay, he failed the trap, but the trade is worth my flash. The trade is worth my flash. What is he going to do at less than half health at level 2? So now we get our ward. That ward will set us up for later. I don't need flash if Smolder has 100 health, so that is always worth it, even if we get nothing. Now, here's the part I'm talking about. We re-establish push. Okay, we re-establish push. Stack. And so now we have push re-established. They can't walk up. The lane's super volatile with the health, and we want to stack this with wave 4 cannon, and then poke onto tower. So I'm just baiting him out to spawn his plant there. Now, we are pushing a little bit too fast, so this wave crash might not be ideal. Actually, no, it's fine. Oh. Alright, now we nuke. Now we nuke because we want to get this wave in so that we can poke onto tower when there's no minions around. So we nuke this wave in order to get a wave 4 crash. Here we go. And now, because there's no enemy minions around, we can poke on the tower really well, and I can threaten hook. So now I hold my hook until he goes for caster minions. Don't use hook, otherwise you lose all pressure. Now we look for hook here. That zones him off 2 minions, that hook. We got really good damage. I'm going to play for rotate onto crab here, but it seems like he's already conceding it, which is really good. Yeah, he is. And now we just don't want to let him base. Don't let him base. No basing out. Now we just hard zone. Get this XP, these souls, and we hard zone here. Really, really good. Can't even get XP range. Now we fast push the next wave. Same thing. We need to get clean wave crashes. It's really hard to poke onto tower if there are minions in the way and you can't hit your hook. So we always want to nuke the final wave so that there are no enemy minions around when you're poking onto tower. So there you go. There's no enemy minions around because their next wave is all the way back in their base. We can focus on tower damage. And we can look for hooks again when he goes for the caster creeps. Here we go. That zoned him off a couple casters yet again. And there we go. We've got a 15 CS lead already. Now, same thing. Stack. Stack this wave. And we see Elise. She's dead, so we know where she is. And look at how much threat we have just because of that flash I burned earlier. Just for the trade. Okay, they don't see Hex Flash. You take that. Click the lantern. Click the lantern, Caitlyn. That's right, we got barrier. Caitlyn couldn't find my lantern for some reason. Really good. Now we nuke the wave in, because presumably he's going to recall. 100 HP, no barrier. He's always going to recall there. We want to nuke it. And now here, if he's smart, what he'll do is he'll fake a recall, which we don't want to allow him to do. But let's get a ward on his Gromp, and since he actually did recall, let's channel our own. So I'm going to pop my recall now in order to beat Zyra out of base. So here's the thing. This is going to create a wave state that is perfect for getting a roam on. So this bot wave is now going to start a slew push that comes back into us. As long as I make it back bot lane before the wave hits the turret, I catch all of the XP. Okay? So if Zyra roams while the wave pushes into me, she loses XP. I don't, as long as I get back to catch it. So I can now roam mid, and she can't, otherwise she falls down half a level. So I'm going to use this time at a roam mid, and what I'm probably going to do is just walk in on next wave and just threaten hook under tower. So I don't want to take XP from my mid laner, so I'm going to stay away so that I don't take his XP. Otherwise he would hate me. And now if Galio's here, I'm going to walk into the lane as the wave crashes, and now he has the last hit under tower against 2 people. So really annoying for Galio here. How on earth is he going to defend his tower? There you go. There you go, and he's completely destroyed. Now, I overstayed and I lost my XP here, but it's okay because I got a kill, right? That's the one time you're allowed to be late for the wave crash and lose XP, is when you do something like that. If I'm killing their mid laner and taking half a tower, I'm sure my XP bar will survive. Oh, a little bit awkward here, boys. A little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. I thought they were trying to trap me in Tribush. That's why I did the Hex Flash. But what I should have done is I should have Hex Flashed it into here. So that was my mistake. They're going to dive him. I think I can still contribute here. So I'm going to stay and help out as much as I can. That's a zoning hook in case she Qs in. Alright, that guy's inting. No idea what he's doing there. Really good. Now, we just want to get a recall in, so I'm just going to kill this wave, and I'm going to pop a recall. Now, this wave state's not going in fully, but I think Caitlyn's going to be fine without me for the moment. And I'm pretty useless until I base anyway, so let's just do it as quick as possible. What do I buy? I'm going to buy looser boots. I don't think mobility boots are really needed here. I don't think it matters what shoes I buy. We'll see. Okay, so now keep track of Zyra. So she has placed one ward. It's missing. See that? Okay, that guy's got 1 HP. Back ping there. Now I'm going to move bot. I don't think this guy's going to stay. I probably should have moved mid here, to be honest, but it's okay if we just stop this guy getting the wave. I'm going to show here and take minions just because it gives me enough gold to upgrade my support item. I should probably be at Void Grubs here, but it's fine. Now let's proxy here. Proxy here, Caitlyn. Proxy? Proxy. Kate, come. Kate, come. 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 No trap? We're not placing trap, Caitlyn? Misses EQ? God, dude, come on. Like, Caitlyn, you can't miss everything when he's hooked. Oh, what a shame. That's alright. We can probably just flash in here. There we go. I can just spoon feed the baby. And I don't think this guy's going to survive too well 1v2 on the tower, so I can just play up in his face here. Close. Now, I think it's time to recall here. Elisa's bot side. We're taking Void Grubs. So I'm just going to throw Lantern and start recall. Speed up my recall, and she can catch the Lantern after. Beautiful. That's good luck game. Move mid out of base until I figure out where I'm going. So, Smolder is very obviously going to recall, right? He's down in items, he has no health, which means he's not going to be bot lane if I go there. So I'm always moving mid here. There's no need to go bot if they're already season base. So I move mid, and we join the fight with the boys. Alright, this guy's very tilted. We got him, boys. And no need to use Sweeper because I see Zyra has 3 wards still. If she had wards missing, I'd know she might have placed one, but since she has 3, I know that she doesn't have any. Now, that's just an ego check right there, that Flay, just to let him know that he's not allowed to use a blasting plant. Not on my watch. No blasting plants allowed. Alright. Let's maintain this deep vision. And we can play to really siege this turret even still. So he can't see me right now, so I'm going to charge Hex Flash. And no need to dive. It's the hook. Really good. Beautiful hook there. Now, my ADC is not going to need me anymore, because why would he need me if I already killed the guy he's laning against? So I'm just going to pop a recall instantly. I'm going to buy magic resist because they mostly have magic damage. And I'm again going to move Bin out of base because, we'll see where I end up. Now, I know they have 0 wards bot side. Zyra has not placed a ward. She didn't last sequence and she didn't this sequence. So there are 0 wards anywhere in river. So I can save all of my pinks and sweepers until I find out where their wards are. So let's see where to go from here. I'm going to play the space between lanes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play off minion waves. So I'm not going bot. Why am I not going bot? Because I'm playing off these 2 waves. Oh, okay, maybe I am going bot. Maybe they're just 1 HP and I am going bot. I lied. Maybe we don't even need minions for where we're going. Alright, this is just sad, guys. This is just sad. It's too much of a bot gap. So I'm going to refresh these wards. They expire soon anyway. And since people are dead bot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover mid. The only place Elise can make plays is topside. So what I should do is I should just move to cover that. So I'm going to sit behind her. And here we go. Alright. Good hook by my my Viego with that stun. Get the best follow-up. Alright, still no wards bot side, so no need to panic. I'm going to stick around though, I almost have the locket, and as long as I have teammates to play off, I can play as the bodyguards here. So I'm going to look for a Hex Flash here. Nah, it's a little bit much. It's a little bit too much. We just play the space between lanes, prevent them pushing at that bot wave, and keep track of these Zyra wards. She still hasn't placed a ward in 2 sequences. This is her 3rd sequence without placing a ward. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, turns out their Gallia placed a ward. Hey, I saw him place that ward. Why am I acting surprised? I remember he placed that one. Alright, so Smolder over pushes out, we go there, but otherwise we just hold this control. Want to play off the mid wave. Very nice. Playing for Lantern here. My boy's doing just fine. I'm thinking Celestial, just because they have a lot of crowd control. If I ever get caught by an Elise Cocoon or something, it's really nice to have that damage reduction. And I'm just going to keep sticking off vision. Now, this guy still hasn't placed a ward. You seeing this? He still has not placed a ward in 3 sequences. He's got 3 wards still. I don't know what he's doing. No idea. But I think there's a bit of a vision gap this game. I think it's completely optional as well. I think he just chose not to place wards for some weird reason. Don't know what this is all about, but I'm not liking it that much, guys. Yeah, don't fight without me, guys. Don't fight without me. Alright, now I'm here. You can fight now. Zyra's first ward. Have to wait until I get vision of her before I know if she's placed more, though. Oh. That's a mistake by them, surely. Oh, look it. Look, questionable play, but fuck it, we're so far ahead, I'll do it. I'll do what I want at this point. There you go, that's some domination right there. Upgrade my shoes. I think this pair of upgraded shoes are probably the most broken ones in the game. Probably the best ones. And we'll move into bot. So here's the fun part. Right here I can see enemy death timers. Elise and their support. Now, at the moment they spawn, I'm this far out of base. So if I was to run into them, where would I meet them? What I'm thinking is probably here, since I'm faster out of base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk out just before that point and place wards, and then play off that vision I have, since I'm going to get there first. So moving bot for the next objective. There's none to be no one in here. Oh, hello, Elise. There she is. Now Zyra's not here. Oh, no way. It went through him. It's too good. Alright. We just misplays. It happens. We just miss everything. We just miss everything, guys. Oh my god, this guy's cooking. I kind of used all my mana on that lantern. I should have saved it and had a hook again. I want to try get turret aggro if I can. Oh, punched in. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a stomp. Alright, there's the runes. You got them for a second. I'll show you after. Well, that was too much of a stomp. I think low master players don't think that hard. Obviously, and these guys just got so insanely dominated in lane by those early levels. Just as soon as I flashed in and got that chunk, huge mistake from him by allowing me to take his health like that. The health is worth more than the summoner spells in situations like that, so he should just be flashing to conserve health. But anyway, what a stomp of a game. Runes. How do I show runes? I don't even know. Well, okay, Caitlyn gets all the honors. Of course she does. All right, let's try again. I'll try not to stomp lane this hard, because otherwise I will literally never... There's the runes. Otherwise I will bloody never get a video about roaming if I'm just too busy stomping my own lane. Guys, I'm trying to set up for a video about roaming, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Oh well. I should ask the Kate to come voice and go over mistakes. Why? I don't think there were really any mistakes that mattered, and also, I don't care. I don't care to sit there and argue with someone. I'm here to have a good time, you know? You don't understand why I'm sure there's no wards in River. If you click on the enemy support, or if you check on the scoreboard, you can see their support item. And on their support item, it says how many wards they have. When you walk out of base with the support item she had, you should have 3 wards to start. And so if I have vision of her and she has 3 wards, it's because she hasn't placed any. If I see 2 wards, it means she's placed 1. And so I can then look for it and keep track of how many wards she's placed and where the wards might be. And since she played the whole map for 2 minutes and then died, still holding 3 wards, I know she didn't place any. And so then when I walk out of base next sequence, there are no wards because she didn't place any. I can confirm that by checking her support item just before she died. So that's how I know there's no vision. And I was just doing that every sequence. And I mean, if we look at the stats of wards placed from that game, I think that's a stat you can check. Graphs, you can check that, right? Wards placed. Yeah, I fucking doubled her. I fucking doubled her. How can normal Summoner's Rift affect a ranked Summoner's Rift? Okay, so I think, by my understanding, the way it works is that before you have played ranked, your normal game win-loss ratio affects where you get placed. So if you have a level 1 account and you play on it to get it to level 30 and it has a 90% win rate, the game is probably, in your first game of ranked placements, is not going to put you in an iron game because you have a 90% win rate in normal games. It's going to put you in like a plat game, right? If you have a 20% win rate in normals, it's going to put you in an iron game to start. So I think it matters for new accounts that don't have a history of ranked for their placement games. After that, I don't think it matters. After that, it does not matter. Hell yeah. That was a banger game, but support's too easy, and this is the thing, is like, I know I can get a lot higher than 200 LP Master on support, I've fucking done it. That's why I've been enjoying playing jungle, but games like that, when I play support, it looks like that, because I'm just so much better on the role than I am on jungle. So I'll play a couple support games here and there, and here I'm trying to do it with a fun theme for a video and for a stream, but I would shoot myself if I had to play support every game like I did for 15 years. Play another game in the background while waiting for Q. Here's the thing, I'm on EUS now, so it's not really necessary, because while I was playing on Oceanic servers, in High Challenger on Oceanic servers, it depends on the time of day, but the average queue time would be about 20 to 30 minutes, and it could be as long as 2 hours. Like, if I was playing on a weekday during the day and I was 1000 LP Challenger, I would have 2-hour queue time sometimes. It was disgusting. And then my ADC would be Diamond 4. Just painful. But on EUS, queue times are never more than 3, 4, 5 minutes, honestly. So, I don't really need a queue time game. I used to play Minecraft. Saying hello from Australia. Your content is great. Hey man, I'm from Goulburn. It's just between Canberra and Sydney. I don't know if you heard of it. It's like, if you're from New South Wales, you probably know Goulburn. If you're not, you might not. But hey, same here, man. Same here. Let's ban Melio because the champion's just boring. Thoughts on current Pyke state? Don't play Pyke unless you're a Pyke one trick. And don't play Pyke in low elo, because Pyke sucks late game, and low elo games always go to late game, and you also have to be very good to play Pyke. And if you're in a very low elo, it's probably easier to play something else. Like, if you want to murder people, just play Pantheon support, or something. Yeah. Can you check the average MMR people who are playing with the normals? You can look up their accounts on op.gg. Can't see MMR, but you can see their rank. I wish I played in other roles. These streams are so informative. Well, I can play all of the roles. Doesn't mean I can play them all well. Look, I've been teaching all 5 roles to a pro level for 5 years. So, in terms of, like, knowing what to do, I know exactly what to do. And I can verse a guy who's Grandmaster, and I probably will outsmart the hell out of him. And, like, create these massive advantages without really doing much. Alright, let's just blind pick Nautilus. But, you know, if I verse a Grandmaster mid laner, I'm going to have way better wave management, way better recalls, way better lane states, way better everything. The only difference is he's going to hit his Syndra Q and I won't. He'll probably just space me better and hit his spells better, but I'll have way better windows on trades and things because I know that stuff really, really well. So I think that's the main difference. So I could play games of top AD and mid, but, you know, I would probably feed, because what would happen is I would do crazy giga trigonometry and get super far ahead, and then just get out microed because I don't play the characters that much, and then I would just fucking die. So what can you do? But no, I'm getting better at the jungle champs, and I've got the jungle brain, and I've got the support everything, so we'll see. I'm thinking to maybe make content occasionally on top mid AD. I think if I played those roles in like a diamond game, I would be just fine. If I played them in a low master game, maybe 50-50. Above that, I'll just feed. But jungle sup I can play until challenger for sure. Maybe jungle gets a little bit iffy in high challenger. We'll see. What should go to jungle champions? Hey man, you haven't watched my last streams. What do I play? Jarvan, Viego, Volibear, Gragas, Lee Sin, Ivern, Poppy. I don't know, just random shit. Do you usually not have stream notifications on? I do have stream notifications on. There should be pop-ups anytime. Well, I'm streaming to 2 places. I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, you might want to watch on Twitch. It's even cooler. But I have notifications for subscribers and for donations. I'm not putting notifications for followers. Otherwise, when I go to make a YouTube video, there would be pop-ups every 5 seconds. Which is pretty funny. Alright, what do I take here? So I'm versing Leona, which means bone plating every day of the week. This is actually a harder matchup. Definitely a harder matchup. Nautilus is not that good into Leona. Leona's pretty good counter to her. Counter to him. Have I tried Spellbook support? So here's the opinion on Spellbook, guys. The problem with Spellbook is you lose a lot of base stats and you have no rune until 6 minutes. So if you verse a lane that is powerful early, don't take Spellbook. So if I'm Rakan and I'm versing Draven Nautilus and I take Spellbook, I will go 0-10 because I have no combat power. But if I'm versing, I don't know, fucking Zeri Sona, who is just like completely useless, you can get away with Spellbook because they're relatively weak champions early. So it's like a payoff thing if you can get away with it. And I would never take Spellbook here because Leona's a really strong champion early, right? But alright, what do we think in this game? So, honestly, in this matchup, we should lose Prio. They should outrange us and be better at pushing, and Leona is much better in extended fights than what I am. We shouldn't even be here, honestly. We don't win extended fights. Leona's too broken, level 1. She stuns me every 5 seconds. So we should lose push, which makes it kind of hard to roam, since you need to take push in order to roam. We'll see. we'll see if I can somehow force it. This is one of the biggest thing I'll ever say, guys, is don't ever decide that you lose push without trying. Because, watch this. I'm going to get push. I promise you. I promise you I will get push. I don't know how I will get push, but I probably will in a matchup where I definitely shouldn't. Because people don't play well. People are bad. So, let's try. What I can actually do in this lane is I can W start, because that way I can tank auto attacks with a shield so I can ignore it. And I can have area of effect auto attacks and do more creep damage. So sometimes you can get away with W start versus some melee supports. We'll see if it's worth doing or not. Sometimes it can be the difference maker. But let's focus on taking push, which means hit the wave as it arrives. And look, we already have push. The enemy's late to lane for no reason. They're late to lane for no reason. Look at this. They're completely 3 seconds late to lane. And so now they've just lost prio. I can go Q because I don't need W to get prio. And we have push, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. We never should get push in this matchup, but it's done. We got push. I'm hooking in here. Beautiful trade. And what we want to do is we want to nuke this in order to get the wave to reset back to the center of the lane. And for that, we need a fast crash. And now I can go ward. Now, that ward's a little bit of a bait, so we don't know where he started. So I'm going to do something a little bit silly. I'm going to go all the way in and ward his golems, because that will tell us what side of the map he started. Okay, Viego started bot side. Bot side start. If they're missing, it's because he took them. So he's pathing top. Now, he's pathing top, and Pantheon is pathing bot. That means I am strong side. What do you do on strong side? You trade as much as possible. So, we're looking to trade here. If they walk up, I hook. And now we wait. We wait for them to go for minions. And we hook. And even if we slightly lose trades, it's still worth, but we're winning them. And they're making mistakes here. They're trading all of their health when they're on weak side, which is really bad by them. Now we want to kill 3 minions, get level 3 first. Let's go level 3. And I'm going to flash hook here, just for the trade. Okay. There we go, let's body block here. Now, I don't think he should have dived there, because that guy was going to get tower dived anyway, so there's no urgency to kill him there, but I can kill this guy. Alright. What is he doing? Now, that way's fine. That should start coming back into us. I can push it in, actually. If I kill these 3 melees, it'll crash. We don't need to kill the casters, because they're already inside the tower. So, we kill those. Absolute GG bot lane. Nautilus has a double kill. Nautilus is fed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building Merc Treads, because they have double magic damage bot lane. So if I build Merc Treads, I won't take damage. So let's go Merc Treads first item. And yeah, I'm fine with that. Now, I got 2 pink wards. I was thinking to swap to Sweeping Lens in order to gank on this bouncing wave. This wave will come in now. But I think 2 pink wards will be enough, and I want to save my ward. Come bot in 20 sec. Come bot in 20 seconds, please, jungler. Their wave is bouncing. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? The what wave is bouncing into our side of the lane, so we don't need to do things like that. Alright, if our jungler was here, they would be dead. But he's not for some reason. Okay, really good trade. Not sure why they keep trading on me. What? We can win this. Wait, what? Hello? You saw the turret, right, Samira? What is happening? What is going on? Why is my AD carry running into the tower all the time? Anyway, we do what we can. My jungler doesn't want to come bot when there's a bounce. My ADC dashes into turret twice. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but we're SUP gapping. Alright, this wave's going to crash into the turret, then it's going to bounce back into us. As a melee support, I can't do anything until the wave's in the center of the lane. So what that means is I'm going to roam until the wave is minimum back to the center of the lane. So I'm going to come mid. Now, people always expect you to come from the bot side of mid, so I'm going to hit them with a surprise move and come from the top side of mid. Give my pink ward here to make sure I'm not wasting time. And let's charge Hex Flash. Alright, I'm completely inting my mid laner. I burn his ult. I'm completely inting. Bah! It's okay. Yeah, Asol's right. We got his worth. To be honest, I kind of thought my Merc Treads would do more heavy lifting, and I thought I'd only take one tower shot, but... Whew. But it's okay, because I get back bot lane in time to catch this wave. And as long as I get back in time for the wave, I get all the XP. Why is XP important? Because XP gives you armor and health. And without armor and health, I get one shot. So I need the armor and health, and I'm Nautilus, so I need to get XP for 6. So if my mid laner gets dived here, it is what it is, buddy. I'm not losing a full level of XP for you. So we're going to hard push this now, so that if Leona roams, she loses XP again. And I'm starting to outlevel the hell out of this guy. Now, this dive's going to be a bit hard. She's a little bit too healthy and probably has exhaust up. Oh, there's a ward there. And they have no wards, so I can put wards wherever I want. This is suspicious. Why is she running behind? That doesn't make sense. She shouldn't be doing that, which means their jungler's here. Their jungler's here. Their jungler's obviously here. I can cancel her E here. She shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't make sense. Why would she be running behind us like that unless her jungler's here? Come on, dude. Like, it's so obvious. Guys, can we please pick a target and focus them? People are... Oh, he's calling his ADC a pig. Well, good news, I get XP, so I don't care. I can hold this wave out, so my ADC loves me. Here you go, bud. I got you covered. Don't even worry about it. Oh, my Asol's doing something weird. Interesting. Now, here's the thing, right? Void Grubs are a thing. And I know Leona's going to them, but I need to get level 6 before I go. Because this is the big one. She's done a lot of roaming, and I've stayed in lane to catch XP. So I have level 6 for Void Grubs, and she doesn't. Wait, me, I have 6. Come mid, Pant. We go to Void Grubs through mid. Okay, Leona's showing bot lane. She's level 5. We can go for Void Grubs because I have roam, and I have level 6. Here we go. Pop ult. God, Aurelion Soul is just fucking useless, isn't he? And that should get us the Void Grubs. Now, if there is a fight at that Herald, she just wouldn't have 6. And this is why XP optimization is so important. That was the difference maker in a potential Void Grubs fight. Is that I roamed in a way that was XP efficient. And that's going to lead to that kill on mid and the Void Grubs, which is going to be worth way more than the one kill Leona got mid, where she lost almost a full level worth of XP and then later gets denied the neutral objective as a result. So pre-6, always optimal with XP. Now, these guys are fucked, which means the Void Grubs are gone. So I'm just going to let the enemy team have it. I don't care. They can have it. And I'm going to move bot, and since this guy's committing up for some reason, we can just hit the bot tower forever. Alright, now we're going to stop his rotate back in mid. So there's a ward here. But my number one priority is to stop him getting onto the tower. He's not allowed to get to this tower. Absolutely not. No getting back to the tower for you, sir. Absolutely not. Okay, yep, hook me. Very smart of you. And that burnt TP. And flash. Now, who TP'd? That would be Smolder. So let's go mid. Let's go. If there's 2 bot, that means that we go mid. Why would we go bot? If there's more people bot than there are mid. Don't go bot. Don't. Nope. Okay. Sure. Alright, it's working, I guess. Fuck it, let's do it. Alright, it's working. Why not? I'm down. You're the boss. And they're just dead. Oh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. My ult didn't quite get the Leona knock-up I wanted. Oh, they're stuck here. Come. Oh, Viego's coming. Viego's coming. little bit awkward, boys. There we go. I don't like this fight, though. My ADC just got caught, so I guess he's just fucking dead. But what can you do? Ah, well. Oh, well. Alright. Back we go. Holy shit, dapper as always. That's a throwback. That's like 3 years ago, that meme. Looks like we've got a real game on our hands, boys. An actual competitive game of League of Legends. Most of them are just so one-sided, but we fucking got one, don't we? Bruh. You gotta kill him, please. My mental. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna go Blood Song because we're losing. And that will give me more damage. And when you're losing, you need more damage. Okay, there's ward number 1. And we'll keep track of this guy's wards where they are. Whoa, this guy's doing a lot. Hello, Pantheon. Hello, Pantheon. Is anyone seeing this, or is it just me? I don't want to have to ult here. Yeah, nice. We got it covered. Alright, Leona placed a second ward, which is in this bush. My EDC pinged it. So we're keeping track of where they all are. This one, I think, is going to be just clearable with this. Now, I never want to play on a lane. That's her third ward. That's a bait. She's trying to bait me to go for it. It's too obvious. Come here. Help me clear it. Okay. Some free damage. Never too bad. Now, I never want to get cut off from my rotate from mid. The worst thing to do is stay right here. You always want to keep the option open in order to be able to rotate into the adjacent lane. Because if they start moving mid to dive my ASOL, I need to have the inside track in order to get over there and help. Now, this is starting to look possible. Since I've got ASOL coming. Now, we got to focus the Viego, so everyone on the Viego. Always focus the Viego. And that's an easy win. Good job, boys. Now, the number one most important thing is that I recall fast here. So I'm going to dump my wards, press B, and compare myself to Leona's death timer. She's up in 15, which means I should get out before her. Next sequence will be topside for Rift Herald, so that's where I'll start moving. So let's buy items. I'm spawning 5 seconds before Leona, so our point of contact should be about here on the map. Which means I can get out and probably place a ward just before she gets there. Now, that guy came from topside. He has no ward though, so we should be fine. Shouldn't be any vision there. And I can move in and take control of topside vision and protect it from Leona getting here. And maybe even have an inside track to dive top here. So let's go in, get vision. I can't go too deep because Leona should be here very soon. Okay, she made a mistake. She went bot side. Wrong side of the map, buddy. You shouldn't be bot side on that sequence. There's Viego. We got to get out though. This is a little bit too much, mate. And we got that full bridge all the way from mid to top connected, which is good. Now stay with me, Pantheon. Okay, Leona placed one ward. It's right here. That's fine. We're just playing the space between lanes. We need to get one more top wave and then bridge down, but my ADC is on the wrong side of the map, so it makes it kind of complicated. Now contest through top here, Pantheon. Contest through top. We don't go through mid, we go through top. Renekton's far stronger than what our mid laner is. I feel like he's inting. Alright, our Pantheon is griefing. He literally saw them, and then he walked in and killed himself. You do what you can. How is that my fault? What? How is that my fault? How is that sub gap? I don't understand. Oh, well, shit, man. You can never win. Alright, they're gonna try dive me? No way. Let's see it. Oh, the fucking Victor got to aggro. Just smart by him. Ah, if I... Nah, there's no way to live that. Alright, my team fucking griefed me. My team griefed me. Oh, well. Shit. My team walked in to enemies we had vision of, killed themselves, and then pinged me and then the enemy support. Huge brain activity there. My oh my. This game's going to send me back to jungle real quick. I usually do you like that. Alright, next sequence is on the bot side. They have not reset yet, so they should be super late to this. And we can go full bot side vision and play from there. So they're showing 3 bot, which means the play should be more likely towards mid. So let's look mid. Don't look bot. Look mid. Look mid. Look mid. Don't look bot. Look mid. Don't look bot. Why are we looking bot if there's 3 bot? If someone shows mid, we kill them. Wow, this guy is just constantly inting. Should be enough for him to finish off. Oh man, why do people just always run towards where the biggest group of enemies is? I'll never understand. Now all I've got to do is not die to the Viego. Yeah, look, this is not looking good, boys. I'll do what I can to help, but you got to play it smarter than that. Guys, like... my team's just always engaging onto the biggest group of enemies. I don't understand. I don't understand. You see them. Why do I place wards? Ah, man. Alright. It's gonna send me back to jungle. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh, they should be absolutely cleaned up here, though. By that TP. Good, TP. But it's a fucking clown fiesta with this Pantheon. Every time I look at him, he's killing himself on something stupid. And then people are running in on half health, giving Viego resets. I don't know. That's right. They've got 2 deaths, so we can stagger those a little bit, get to this objective. Hopefully quicker than them. And they should have vision in this area. Leona's missing 3 wards, and she's been here a bit, so... God, guys, why are we inside of mid tower? I'll never understand. What the fuck? Alright, it's gone. So let's just save our wards. There's no way you're ulting. Bro, half our team is dead. Fucking hell, man. I don't understand what's going on. Guys, half our team is dead. Can we just chill the fuck out? What is going on? Ah, what is going on here, boys? We're just in the waiting room for the fucking apes to stop fighting. What's the correct play there? Just take the fucking dragon. If the enemy team has 2 people dead and you have 5 people alive, wait until you have 5 people and then take the neutral objective. Rather than killing yourself and losing it. It's not rocket science on that one. Alright, we can do a late contest. Oh, they haven't started yet. Oh, we can just take it easy then. Oh, Renekton, stop, please. You're just going to eat your whole health bar. Have to focus Viego in the fight. Have to focus Viego in the fight. There we go, got the hook. Ah, baby's just too fed. And it's just fucking doomed. 2 surrounded by inters. Should be fine, though. I don't think this guy will catch me. I'm too fucking fast. Holy shit, he's Usain Bolt. But I'm Usain Bolt 2.0. I missed my hook, but... Got him! We got him, boys. Alright, my team are just fucking inters. How have we died 7 times on everyone? Oh well. Bot diff too crazy. Yep. Fucking true there, mate. I can't, dude. I can't. A game like this, mental coach better than league coach? Yeah, maybe. This game was definitely completely won until everyone just fucking killed themselves by running into enemies they had vision of. We'll never know. Either way, we switch to defensive wards now. So what do you do when you're losing? You never ward bushes, because enemies use pinks and sweepers in bushes. What you do is you do defensive wards. So you don't ward places like this or this. You ward places like what I'm warding right now, where the wards might get missed by sweepers. Now, it's really hard for me to walk in anywhere, because the enemy is on the map, in Fog of War. If I walk in, I die. And they probably have vision of me if I try to walk in. So the best play, we can't go top. We can't go top. There is currently a Rift Herald and an Atacant. Why the fuck are we top lane? We'll never know. We'll never know again. But we just stand here and do nothing, apparently. Because my team's running top lane with all the objectives bot side. We'll never fucking know, will we? But we just chill. We just chill. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. I can't figure it out for the life of me. I wish I could tell you how, like, what the reasoning is behind that. But I can't. I just don't know. Choke point's pretty hard against Victor, but could be doable. I can zone him here. Here we go. Look, Victor. Nope, it's just me. Yep, you guys are all going up there instead. Cool. Alright. Well played, guys. Just, yep. I can't do much. Yep. My fault again, XD. Oh, what can you do, man? What can you do? My Renekton is 7k gold down. So his strategy is to run into the enemy who is hiding in our jungle and try and fight them 7k gold down in our jungle. And then when he dies, he says, wow, what a SUP gap. No fucking shit, dude. He's 7k gold up, hiding in the jungle, and you face checked him. Just sit under your fucking tower, man. Alright. The bot diff, as always. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Look at this fucking circle. How annoying is that shit? Very annoying. You know, this is the worst thing to do, man. Don't ever kill them in situations like this. Otherwise, the game won't end. And you already know your teammates have mentally given up. Alright. Well, the best thing to do while the enemy's dead is to get defensive topside vision, since Baron's where they're going to go next, and to try and get what I call sneak wards onto Baron. So you want to ward around Baron in really hidden locations that they probably won't sweep. But I think yet again our Pantheon is just fucking inting. Maybe it's intentional at this point. I don't understand. It's a good time to fight, indeed. We just don't have a fucking Pantheon now. So defensive ward like that. Oh, this is good. This looks really good. Potentially, no, it's just fucked. We don't win anything anywhere at this point, boys. Oh. Okay, it's just ASOL. It's just ASOL. Everyone else is just fucking abandoning us. Alright, it's over. Alright, back to jungle. It's too painful. It's too painful. People die 10 times and blame you. Oh my god, we know the FF vote, of course. Told you guys, you can only play so much support, because even the fucking Master Tier players, you spoon feed them, and then they drool on themselves with God Vision, walk in and kill themselves, and then you just ask why you even play sports. Oh, God. We love those. I had a few ints. I definitely had a lot of ints this game, so I deserve to lose it, that's for sure. But there's no way in hell that we should be dying with all those wards. Anyhow. Fair enough. No honors. I think only Samira deserves an honor, because she was... Even the Renekton. The Renekton was cool, but we're too tilted. But we've got to VOD review that. We're going to do 2-minute VOD review, and just look at those sequences where people are killing themselves, because it's too painful. All right. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yep. That guy killed himself. All right. Killing himself again. All right, let's go up to here. This is where the fun begins. Okay. Here we are. So this is how your sequences work. This one, we're faster out of base. We walk out. We start the sequence with vision. From that, you can see which of the side lanes has more people in it. So we are in the middle. We see a group of enemies mid and a group of enemies top. And the group of enemies mid is larger. And we don't have a teammate there. So where are we more advantaged? Top lane. That's where we have the bigger chance to win the fight. So you move towards that side where you have the advantage, right? And if we were ever going to do a play where they showed back up mid, we would dive Smolder. Now we've got to wait because we're letting Aurelion Sol come back on the map. The play here is, in order to retake vision, we contest the top wave because that's where we're stronger, and we bridge down. Now the whole thing's made hard because this guy's fucking bot lane for some reason, and this guy just walks in and kills himself. Okay, try again. Try again on the next sequence. All right, we're going to Dragon. 45 seconds on Dragon. We walk out of base. We get there first. We take full vision. All right, here we go. We're walking out. We see 3 enemies mid. You guys seeing this? We walk out. We see 3 enemies bot lane. So there's 3 people bot, 1 person mid. We're in the middle, and we can choose where to attack. Attack the place with less enemies. If Victor tries to catch this mid wave or rotate down, he should die. We can push the wave. If we push the wave, what does the enemy have to do? They can't stay in river, otherwise we run up mid. So they're then forced to go to mid. Then when they go to mid, what do? We go into Dragon. Now they have to face check Dragon. It's so simple, guys. The Dragon hasn't spawned for another 18 seconds, which means whoever gets prior of this mid wave forces them to catch it, and then you can go in and take control, and then they have to face check you. Rather than this, which is just getting caught while Samir is dead by running into 3 enemies we have vision of. I'll never understand. Okay, somehow the outcome of this fight drags on for ages. We're fucking dead. But then the geniuses on my team get 2 kills. Holy shit. Pause. Okay, our whole team is alive in 10 seconds. We have Pantheon ult as well. So our whole team is alive. 5 people. We have Pantheon ult. They're dead for 30 seconds. Dragon, 5v3. Instantly gone. We win Dragon. It's done. We have Dragon. Just do nothing until all 5 teammates are on the map, and then you take Dragon for free. I'll never understand. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Alright, back to the jungle. Go. I'm getting sniped by one of my students. Getting Q-sniped by one of my students. He wants to go up against me, but joke's on him. He's a support main. He probably wants to lane against me, but I'm switching to jungle because that... Actually, no, I'll play support, but I'm going to play something silly. I'm going to play Pyke or Bard or something, which is good news if you verse me, because that's a little bit inting. But we've got to play something that's got a little bit of fun to it if we're going to get tortured like that, because that's rough. Oh god, Chinese car 400 added me. I'm ready to get flamed. I'm sure Chinese car 400 is really getting ready to say some super nice things to me. Ah, it's the ASOL. Honestly, oh, a second one. That guy wasn't even in the game. Man, I've got a lot of friends here. Alright. What a fun one. I want to get a roaming game in. The idea of this stream was to get a game on a roaming support. And in the first game, I played through lane because it was the best win con. And in the second game, I roamed a little bit. But we just fucking entered. I've got to get a proper game where I can roam. And so I'm going to have to just fucking force a Bard pick down mid. See what happens to get it. What are your thoughts on roaming supports currently getting combat back XP from minions and takedowns when behind 2 levels? Ooh, is that a mechanic actually? Am I high? XP supports. Is there actually Lawwiki comeback XP? Where is this written? Is this on the support item as a hidden passive or something? XP needed, level requirements, sharing XP, champion ability, increasing XP gain. Surely it's here. Where is this? LOL support item wiki. Because there's a lot of hidden passives on the jungle item and the support item, so I wouldn't be surprised if... What is this fucking item called? The book thing. I gotta find it. It's like I'm a boomer right now. This thing. World Atlas. Nope. It's a general game rule. Where is this general game rule? Not World Atlas. You're gonna have to find it for me, man, because I don't know where this rule is, but what I always say to supports is that the way XP works is that when you kill a minion, it will always give you the same amount of XP. When you kill a champion, it scales with level. The higher level the champion is, the more you gain. So early on, most of your XP comes from minions, and later on it mostly comes from champions. So early on support, for your first 6 or so levels, you need to optimize your XP around minion waves. Later on, you can start worrying a lot less about minions and just play to your vision, since by just naturally fighting and killing champions, you're going to get the level ups you need anyway. So it's a good rule of thumb to go with that generally, in order to not be a potato. You don't get stats from items because you don't have any money, so... Minion kill bounties. Where is this? On the minions. Minion kill bounty. Minion pushing neutral interactions. No. Can't find it. Can't find it, man. Can't find what you're talking about. When to play healing support, tank support, or other, you know what? The real answer is, if you're asking questions like that, just play what you enjoy. You'll probably be better at it, and the difference won't matter. You just play the champion that you are comfortable playing in a situation where you're comfortable playing it. That matters more than anything unless you're at a really high level. Is Vega V2 a good coach? I don't really know, man. I don't really watch his replays and his coaching sessions and things, so I don't really feel like I should comment on someone whose things I haven't seen at all. But he's obviously a good coach. He's got a huge following. He's reputable. He's coached pro players. So what I'll say is he definitely can coach high-level players well. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the resume he has. But for lower-ranked players, that's a question mark. I have no idea. I've never seen... It's very different to coach an LCS player compared to a bronze player, right? Yield modifiers. Increasing XP gain. No, where is it? You linked it, but you didn't say where it was on this wiki. Minion kill bounties. Okay, it's this part. I'll give it a read once I ban. Let's ban Shaco. Oh, I'm jungle. Okay.
The joke's on you.
Wow. Fucking 4 people queued support? No way. Where was it? Benefiting champions who are more than 1 integer level lower than the slain minion individually receive 20% more XP than over the second level of disadvantage. Whoa. Just for 20% upon reaching 2 levels of disadvantage, and immediately increased by an additional 40% over the 3rd level of disadvantage for every level thereafter. 250% when 6 levels below the slain minion. Wow. That's a very interesting rule. I don't know how I didn't know about that one. I am going to send that to myself so that I have it written down, because that's going to come in useful for a video somewhere. I know Jungle Camps had it, but I actually didn't know that minions did. That makes things interesting. But what I will say is, like, I don't think that rule makes a difference in roaming pre-6. Because that rule doesn't kick in until the minions are level 6 anyway. And also, the value of XP from minions is already too high at early levels. And getting your ultimate as support is important, but the main thing is that it's not just the base stats, it's that if you're playing an enchanter support, you probably have a button that you need to press that does something. Like if you're playing Lulu, you need to max your W so that you give a lot of move speed and attack speed. So you need early level ups up until the ability is maxed, which happens at level 9. So you need to prioritize level ups. And if you're playing a melee support, you probably have a button you can press to become a tank, right? You're not naturally tanky and unless you have a button you can press. So you have your Braum E or your Leona W or your Alistar ult. And if you don't get points in the ability, it doesn't make you tanky. And so again, until that ability gets close to max until level 9, you have to think a lot about your XP, right? So I don't think it should change too much, to be honest. All right, what do I play this game? Holy crap, we need engage. What has my team picked? Might be a... Oh, they've got Ivan. Picking Vi is so sad. I need to pick something with crowd control because my team has just picked fucking everything but. So I actually have to play Vi. Even though I don't want to play Vi into that. Our comp is just literally atrocious if I don't pick something with engage. So I guess I'm picking Vi. I have to. I've been liking Ulti Hunter on Vi, but I don't know how good that is. I think this might just be better. Not having to build shoes is a luxury. It is a luxury indeed. Best ADC is a blind pick to fit most support archetypes, basically all of them. You know what my advice to you is if you have to blind pick a medium to long range ADC and take lethal tempo. You'll be happy no matter what. Right? Because what happens a lot of the time is, you can imagine, if you pick Jhin, and then your support picks Karma, Jhin Karma is a good combo. What happens if the enemy then picks Nautilus? Well, what's going to happen is the enemy is going to hook your Karma. And at that point, it is a race to see if you can return enough damage to trade back kills. And if you're Jhin, with Fleet Footwork, you don't have enough damage. You need to be a lethal tempo ADC, so that if they focus your support, you kill them. You can end up in a lot of situations like that. You know, if you end up picking Pyke and you're playing a Fleet Footwork ADC, your all-in potential is so limited by the fact that you have Fleet Footwork. So you're going to suck with all these engaged supports, and you're going to suck versus the engaged supports. So, you know, if you have to blind pick, lethal tempo ADC, medium to long range, Ashe, Varus, Jinx, fucking anything like that. Spell your name correctly in the description. Hey, I fixed it. The moment you told me that I spelled the name wrong, I immediately went into my video description. I fixed it because there's no way I could let that slide. I had to fix it for you, so I'm sorry. All right. What am I thinking about my path this game? I'm feeling like I want a path to top lane. What are we? Blue side. Okay, so something I learned about Vi is that you never want to do Raptor start because it's really slow. You have to start a buff on Vi, which means I'd have to start red, which I don't really want to do. Because then I won't have my red up after my clear to fight with much. But I think I kind of need to path both ways. Bot lane has Blitzcrank, top lane is Olaf. I'm just going to path top because I think Jace is going to be a good champion to carry. Bot lane is TP. We're probably going to lose fights. So I'm just going to path up. Go hang out with my Jace. Is Caitlyn with lethal tempo and an engaged support good? It is outside of the Apex strengths. Lethal tempo isn't really a Caitlyn keystone, but yeah. I've told a lot of people playing in bronze that they should play lethal tempo Caitlyn into tank comps and melee supports. Great start to the game, guys. Really, really good stuff. Really great work. Alright, well, this is gonna fucking suck, isn't it? So I need to start bot side because they have Olaf, and if he late invades my top side, I just go boom. Like, I'm level 1 Vi, so if I get invaded, I do nothing. Vi is the most useless champ at level 1 in the game. So I need to make sure to secure my early clear, and I need to start bot side for that. Otherwise, this guy will just kill me. So So we'll see. Now, what's kind of awkward about this game is I'm the only melee champion on my team, which means because I'm solo frontline, I have to play really smart. Really, really smart. Because if I engage in a bad way, I kind of just get one shot, and there's no other melee champions to soak damage, so... Take this. It's Ivern, so if he really wants to take my camps, he'll fucking get them, won't he? But... I don't know if it's even worth him going and taking my blue. I think it's not. I think it just slows down his clear too much. Now, always make sure to hit the small one occasionally in order to apply your red buff to it if you're not playing a champion that has enough AoE to kill it outright. So because on Vi you don't have enough area of effect damage to kill the small one naturally, you make sure that every once in a while you do a little love tap on the small one in order to apply your red buff to it. Oh god. These chickens are being rough here. I'm trying to pull it, but it's not my day. The big one's getting stuck on the small ones. Oh. Okay, that clears a little bit slower than it usually wants to be, because my big raptor kept getting caught on my small raptor, which is pretty funny. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. My top laner got a solo kill. That means I have guaranteed kill top. Why? Okay, what do you do after you get a solo kill? You crash the wave into turret. What does the wave do after it crashes into turret? You guys want to see what it does? We're going to watch it happen live. Here we go. Those minions get caught on it. Now, while those minions are getting caught on it, that's going to start making them form up and nuke the frontmost minion. So what does that mean? This wave is slow pushing. And what you're noticing is that this guy is trying to nuke it in order to get it in before I get to top lane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this camp and move there because I want to gank before this goes into the turret. So I'm going to hide just here because I think he's coming to ward and I don't want him to see me when he does that. And the wave has not crashed yet, so I'm going to queue over here and dodge his ward, because he obviously placed one in here. And when he walks up for a minion, here we go, go. And that's a free kill, baby, and that's called a bouncing gank. Bouncing ganks are super powerful. Anytime that you get a kill, whether it be a solo kill or a gank, the first thing you do is push the wave in, which forces a bounce to come back, and then on that bounce, you can set up a gank just really easy like that. Beautiful. Now, sometimes you can keep chaining those ganks together. So potentially, it might be hard here because I'm gonna have to go back to farm my camps on bot side pretty soon. But sometimes, potentially, I could do my blue and then come back top for a third gank. I think that's going to be getting a little bit out of hand because my bot side camps are spawning, so it might not be worth it. But I'm going to entertain the idea at least. If he starts fast pushing, I might just do it. Just for the sake of it, just for the content. Yep, he's fast pushing, so we're gonna go for it. This might not even be worth it at this point, but since I know where his ward is, I'm just going to do it again. And we can feed this into a third kill. Now I'm just going to channel recall here, just in case it's not actually killable. I'm going to restart my recall because he's obviously going to try to chase it in. And now that he's trying to chase it in, I'm going to walk out behind him again. And that is a second bouncing gank. So we just went from my laner getting a solo kill to a bouncing gank into a second bouncing gank. And he can have the kill again because I'm nice. Really nice of him to let me have the assist. There we have it, boys. Top lane is already 3-0. Just off one single kill. It's that easy. Now I get to go move on with my life. From here, I shouldn't need to come back top lane ever again. If he doesn't win lane from here, then I have no faith in my top laner ever again. So, he should be fine from here. Top lane's doomed. But we're going to play really hard with a top lane win condition now. So we've got Talia ult. She's really good at roaming. She can roam to top. We can get this Jace super fed. And what we want to do now is we want to build a slow push into the Olaf and then dive him on that with 3 people. So looking top lane right now, the same way that wave bounced into us and we use it for a gank, look top lane here. This is going to start bouncing into a slow push pretty soon. And if I arrive top as that hits his tower, we'll have a stacked wave we can dive on. So hopefully my Jace gets some good poke here. And once that wave is crashing, if the guy's low, we can transition to a dive or, you know, void grubs or an invade. So I'm watching that wave. We'll see what it does. And if it's stacking as I expect, it might just be a free kill. Now, there might be an Ahri roaming top lane. I'm just going to ping it as well, because I really think she's going there. Oh, there's a Blitzcrank top lane. Well, there goes my plan. My plan's out the bloody window, isn't it? The bloody supports top lane. Well, there goes my plan, boys. A little bit awkward, because I arrived top lane, and my top laner dies. Oh. I'm coming. I just had to get my camp first. Alright, got 6. I really wanted to get that camp because it's getting me close to 6. And now, kind of want to play for the Void Grubs. Now, this looks good, potentially. It's a little bit awkward because the Blitzcrank is here. Oh, someone's not watching their screen. Flash abuser. But that's alright, we get his red. So the Blitzcrank's obviously going back to bot lane here. And I can take this camp. And what I really want to do is just play for that dive as soon as he gets low. So he's already super low. You're not getting near it, buddy. And this guy is completely trapped now. So this should be too hard of a dive. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open by walking up and punching him so that I can Q out of tower range after the dive. Okay, my teammate died for some reason. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the camp here. I could get Void Grubs, but I feel like I'm going to get Void Grubs anyway because my top side's winning so hard. And I might not always have a chance to get this, but I do right now. So I'm going to prioritize the camp because I can always go back to Void Grubs after, since they're realistically never going to be able to contest the objective top side anyway. There we go. I'm going to move and take this. And what I might do is once we get these Void Grubs, I might instantly go into another top play again, just to help this Jace break the tower. This is the biggest thing you'll learn about having Void Grubs, guys, is Void Grubs allow you to play faster. If you're having to... Oh, shit, what is this? Oh, he's got ult, so I can't queue in. Alright, turns out the goddamn Avengers are here. And their support's here, and mine's fucking bot lane for some reason. I swear, if my top laner is 3-0 and I have to give Void Grubs because of the fucking sup gap, I will mental boom. Please, man. Please. What is the sup gap in this game? What is the sup gap in this game? Come on, guys. Dude, what the fuck is support? I play support, my jungler ints. I play fucking jungle, my support is an absolute sup gap demon. Oh, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. It's such a support gap. But she's doing nothing. She's doing nothing. She's oh, what is she? She's not doing anything. Oh, man. I spent so much time setting up for this play, not farming my bot side, and then I just get completely sub-gapped the whole Void Grubs. But I refuse to give them. Out of principle. Out of pure principle. But hey, at least we got one turret plate on our Nami. Thank God. If we didn't get that turret plate on Nami, I would have been fucking sad. I swear to God, did they just die? There's no way. I swear to God, if they get double killed... Fucking clowns, am I right? Absolute clowns. Absolute clones. We don't want the clones in my game. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, well what I'm going to do, I'm going to time my clear around when Jace gets back to lane. And I'm going to continue playing through him. So I can't go bottom mid. My bottom mid are losing too hard. So if I go there, it's just death. Yep, my whole fucking top side's watered, of course. And sadly, this game, the only place I can play is through top. Which is just fucking sad, but I'll work with what I've got. So they can have the dragon. We're not winning the dragon fight. We, in fact, don't win anything happening bot side of the map with these score lines. So I just play for the top side. And what I'm going to try and do is prevent Olaf getting to the tower here. So his death time is 10 seconds. I should have enough time to take this. Proxy. Yep, and Talia sees the play too. Really good. So we're going to bring all the boys up. And we're going to make sure that he can't get back to the turret. And this should give us the full top tower, which we'll hopefully get before they get their top tower. I don't know why I use sweeper there, but fuck it. And we should be able to get tower before they do. Okay. I can probably still kill this guy. There we go, got him. And that should lead to us getting the full tower. Really nice. Don't ever go to the losing lane, guys. When you can make plays like that in a winning lane, don't ever go to the losing one. And we get full tower before they do. And so that's what kind of happens at the end of laning phases in a lot of games, guys. Is you end up in a race. I can't go bot because if I go bot, I lose every fight. So therefore, I have to win more top than what they win bot. So you kind of speed up the pace of the game. And you make fast plays like that, really big plays like that in order to break it open. So now going into the mid game, Jay should be in a position where he can outcarry whatever their bot lane can do. This is a little bit weird by Blitzcrank. Holy shit, he's the best player in the world. I don't think I can do much about that, man. Yeah, their support is just full AP. He's the GOAT. He's the goddamn GOAT. Interesting Nami ult. To say the least. Alright, we're going to have to really pull a lot of weight here for this hard carry, Jace, because holy shit, what am I watching? I'm going to clear my bot side camps. What I want to do is I want to get level 9 and have my ult up before I gank. And my ganks are most likely going to still happen top side, where it's actually possible to win fights. So I'm going to clear my bot side jungle so that they can't counter jungle it while I move to top side and make a play. Whoa. Guys, I don't know what happened there. That was a bit weird, but I forgot all the small ones. Oopsie. So, potentially, nah, I don't even want to think about going bot side. It's just doomed. I don't care. It's just not winnable, so we don't go there. And I go into the enemy's top side, and I play for the top side, and I play to move around the map with Jace. So they can have the bot tower here, it's not defendable anyway. And I'm going to move in, and we can play for tier 2, and play for Jace's roam timers now. So the plan is we help Jace push all the way out, we take their jungler while we're there, and once Jace folds into mid, we can fight with him, and while they've got someone pinned to a side lane. So let's kill this guy to death. Very good. Go back to top, my friend. A little bit awkward. A little bit of venting. Turns out the whole fucking team is here. We out. And Talia is not going to flame me at all. That's for sure. Turns out they brought the goddamn Avengers. They brought the Avengers. Let's do some camps to get health back. Ah, there's the bot gap leaking over. That's why you got to play fast, is eventually that's always going to happen. Eventually, the bot gap is going to leak over onto the top side of the map. So we've got to make as much as we can before then. Oh, guys, I can't contribute anything until I heal off camps. Now, I don't think we can win fights without me having ult up. Especially with Talia dead, so keep playing off Jace. What we're going to have to do is play really hard through side lane. So this is generally what you do when you're losing. So I'm going to recall now to sync my recall with the person I want to play with. No, he's TP'd out. I can skip this recall. Now, because he TPs, he's tempo skipping forward, so I'm going to go forward to match him. Since I don't need to spend this gold. Okay, that just burned ult for free. And he should be dead now. Nice, good pick. Now, if they're any good at the game, they'll try trade this for Dragon. And what I can do is, hopefully, if they take too long to do that, I can go very fast and hard into topside with Herald. Having Herald is really good if you're losing, guys. Because when you hold Herald, it prevents your enemy making a play. Let's say I'm holding Herald and they run bot side and try to push for my bot tower. Well, I just place Herald top and I take more towers, right? And we trade up. So now that I'm holding this Herald, it entirely prevents the enemy playing. So if they move bot lane here, they're trolling. If they move bot, they're trolling. Go top, go top, go top, go top, go top, go top, go top. The moment they go bot side, hello, hello, Jace, hello. What is he doing? What the fuck? What? What? Why is he going bot lane? Ah, dude, you can only do so much. I'm literally telling people what to do and they still can't figure it out. It's painful. Very painful. Alright, we'll play for next sequence. Hopefully he develops a brain this time around. It's just what I said, guys. If we kill Olaf, very easy kill because he has no ult. And then I place my Herald. They get the dragon. We get Olaf kill and 2 turrets. Definitely worth, right? But for God's sake, the guy just started walking to dragon as if we were ever going to be able to contest it. So same thing, we are not going to win a fight around mid. We're too far behind. 10 kill Jhin, not going to happen. So we're going to have to play through side lane into mid. Now, I don't want to fight here. I really don't want to fight here. I'm just going to let the apes die. The apes are dead. It's fine. And if we can look for a trade onto top, then that's what we'll do. Look here. Look here. Look here. Look here. Hello. Chase, you... What the fuck is he doing every time? Every fucking time we go for the tier 2, he gets lost. Oh my fucking god, man. Alright, we have to do the play with the fucking apes. Alright, just fucking kill the guy. Give me it. Give me the fucking gold. You're not having it. You're too much of an ape. I'm not doing it. I can't deal. I'm fucking mental tortured right now. This Herald is so good for the plays I'm trying to make, but this guy keeps fucking aping it every time I go for a play. Alright, now we try again. I'm going to go for bot tower. If they don't answer, we're going to place the Herald, we're going to trade 2 towers. This is what you do when you're losing. But my god. This is mental torture for me, guys. It's complete mental torture. Alright, we hover here. We get big chunk onto Ari. That should set us up really well for whatever play comes next. Alright, now she's really low health, and she has no ult. We have huge pressure bot side. They now have to respond to that. We can just back off and chill. Alright, if they start going top side, that's when we place the Herald and go nuts. So they're all here. They're all here, so we chill. I don't know why we're giving our top tier 2 for some reason. But I guess I'm just going to place the Herald. This is not... Oh, it's not that bad, actually. There we go. We can probably get this tier 2, which is going to be a really nice trade. And then I'm going to take this for a spin. And we're going to see if we can do something fun with it. There's too many people rotating bot. They're obviously rotating bot if my Herald's bot lane. So we're going to move in like this. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it though. But it's good damage. Whoa, what is this guy doing here? Okay. Took him for a run. This is getting out of control, guys. But this is what you want to do when you're losing anyway. Clown fiesta them. Holy crap, I'm being griefed this game by this... It's Chase though, man. Every time I go to make a play, he just walks away to the other side of the map. Alright, no more trading. I'm not going to go top. Why am I not going to go top? It's too late in the game to trade. Atacon is bot side. If I try to trade onto top, I won't trade enough. Alright, trading the top lane tier 2 tower for the enemy getting Atacon is not going to be worth it. So on the previous sequence, especially with Rift Herald, I could always trade at an advantage or even at least, which is good when you're losing. But because now I can't trade at an advantage anymore, I'll always lose the trade by a lot. We now have to contest them on the objective side. But the good news is we've clawed our way back into the game, so it's actually possible for us to win fights. So I'm going to take one more camp to get level 15. There we go. And now, it's a really scary moment right now because we can't contest mid because they have push in top and we have no side laners, right? We don't have any of our side laners around mid, so we're never going to be able to contest. So we just have to chill for a bit and keep shielding around the Atacon until they try and start it, and from there we just have to do our best. Alright, I really don't trust my team though. Please don't recall. Please don't recall. Please, they're gonna take Atacon if you recall. Oh my god, they're gonna take fucking Atacon because this guy recalled when they have full control. Come on. Come on, boys. We can figure this out. Alright, here we go. Let's move in. Okay. Oh, not quite, but no one's got any follow-up with me, but hey, I did a lot of damage, tanked a lot of damage. I don't think I played that fight well. I thought I could have just suicide bombed to kill the Jhin since he's super fed, but to be honest, I traded my life in order to take him out of the fight, which is probably a net gain, but still probably not the best way to play the fight. I just thought I'd one-shot his ass, but apparently not. Now I need to build really tanky this game. Itemizing is hard though, because they're pretty split on damage, so what do I build? Death Stance? Triforce? Maybe Shield Cut? I want to build Death Stance, probably the best, but it's kind of hard. I don't know what to build this game, guys. I'm kind of lost here. I think the best thing to do is just build everything that gives health, so it might be actually just Black Cleaver, just because the damage is 50-50, stack health. Now this contest looks atrocious. I don't imagine we're going to win here. So I'm just going to make sure I live no matter what. Oh, Olaf is top. Okay. Can we wait for Jace TP? Potentially. Oh, they just gave us control. They just gave us full control. They showed mid for no reason. Come. Come. Okay, we need early TP though. We need early TP as soon as you pushed out the wave. Okay, finish it. Finish it. Really good. Atacon? It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard, boys. We're a bit low, but hey, we've got the dragon. Not too bad. Ooh-wee. What a game we have here, boys. They're really making this a freaking interesting one on me. Everyone's trying to give me a stress test here. Smite for the assist. Smite for the assist. Hey, we can turn these kills into Atacon, though. Keep going. Come on. I thought Nami E'd me, not gonna lie. And I thought with Nami E, I'd get a slow and it would kill him, but did enough. Now we take Atacon, boys. Smite in 19. Had to use Smite to get the assist, so... We need to slow down on the damage. We need to turn, boys. We need to turn. We need to turn. We need to turn. Oh my god. I missed Smite, but my brand got it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No panic. Ooh. Alright, we're starting to win. We clawed our way back in. But holy crap, man. I'm actually really tilted that this Jace didn't go for any of my plays, because it would have made really good examples of how to play from behind. But every time I went for one, the guy just walked off for some reason. I have no idea why. Pretty crazy for them to start Baron, but yeah, no, they're not doing it. A little bit scared of my jungle here. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was happening. I'm not loving it, guys. I'm really not loving the idea of engaging when half our team is dead. Hit the vision plant. Just wait. Oh, boys, why do we get caught? Now I have to face check against Blitzcrank, Ivan, Ari. Holy shit, this is just so not winnable. Okay, my Tali popped. She popped off. I'm just infinitely CC'd by the fucking bear thing. Alright, we got it. Hey, that guy popped off. Well played to him. Now they have full topside vision, so I'm going to have to clear it all. Skrank was just in here, so let's find all of his wards. Wait, what? Where are the wards? Blitzcrank? Hello? Blitzcrank? Okay, he didn't place any. That's confusing. He was in there. He should have. Oh. My brand stole it. Okay. I don't know about this. Someone needs to go over and stop this guy. What the fuck is happening? You need to stop him, Brand. What the fuck is happening? My team trusts me. They just trust me too much. Alright, just leave. Just leave. If he dies, he dies. Just leave. I don't fucking care. Just leave. Just leave. Keep the Baron buff, boys. So, dude, this team is just putting me in situations. They're just putting me in situations I have to fucking deal with. Let's do my best. Good luck. God damn it. Okay, get red before the fight, and then we don't play for camps, we play for objective positioning. Oh my god, you fucking ape. Just got caught, you ape. Health. Give me health before the fight. There we go. We win this, boys. Every day of the week we win this. Oh, I'm fucking griefing. I'm fucking griefing. I was trying to do some crazy shit where I blind flash Q and hit Jin. I don't know what I was playing at there, but we tried. Probably should have just let them have it and played for the fight afterwards, but... Fuck, man. We do what we can. Today is not logical. This is supposed to be a high elo game, and every time I go up in rank, the games just get a lower quality. I need to get the fuck out of Master Tier. Because I'm trying to apply so much logic to games that just make no sense, and teammates that just don't cooperate. And then it just makes me break and start playing like a bot. Oh, and it works. It works, it works. Alright. 30 minutes in. You know what that means, guys? When you're 30 minutes in, it means macro doesn't exist anymore. It means you just got to kill 4 enemies, and then you can probably run up and end the game. So you know what we do? We stop playing for gold, we stop playing for side lanes, we just group with the team, and we do the best we can. That's called solo queue macro. Not even kidding. You're one team fight away from GG at any moment, so hang out with the boys, babysit their ass, try and kill the enemy. It sounds so stupid, but it's actually so true. Okay. Now, his wards are bot side, so I'm going to go top side in order to try and find an angle for an engage. Yeah, he hasn't placed a ward yet, but Ivan might be in here? Oh shit, that's bad. I'm trying to find an angle, but it's hard. Okay. Okay, that's all I fault. Holy shit, where'd my health bar go? I was full health when I got four-shotted. My health bar's just completely gone. Ah, it's too much of a team gap. The Jin just one-shot me from full health with percent missing health damage, even though I'm full health. As you do, casually. I think this is winnable once we heal up, but it's still really fucking hard, right? Okay. Okay. I was full health. I died in 2 autos. I died in 2 fucking autos. He pressed Q auto, and I was full health, and then I was dead. Okay. As you do, my guy. The fucking cheeky 6-item Jin just one-shotting my ass. Come on, boys. It would feel good to win this game, wouldn't it? It would. It would feel good to win it. But my oh my, am I being tested? Something fierce. Really, really something fierce. Alright, let's try again. It's like every time you respawn, oh shit, here we go again. It's one of those again. Alright guys, come on. Let's just fucking get out there. Clear their vision. Get some shit done. This scribe will help. We gotta work fast, boys. We're on a timer here. Alright, I think the play is that'll keep Baron safe. We contest Dragon. If this guy dies, we're so fucked. He's actually just dead to Ari, surely. And we play towards the Dragon. It's a lot harder for them to rush the Baron than it is to rush the Dragon, so come to bot side of the map, team. Oh, they're giving up control bot side. Alright. If they go to Baron, we contest. We can win a fight. I believe. It's possible. It's possible. We have 3 poke champions. Poke champions are really good against a team who starts Baron. With 3 poke champions, this should be winnable. Come on, boys. Get to work here. Okay. Thank God I have a full tenacity build. Indeed, I'm going to get my health back up. Okay, that guy's just too fed. Boys, you got this, right? They all got soloed by 315 Olaf. My whole team got soloed by 315 Olaf. It's fucking doomed. Ah, shit. We did the best we could. Alright. Now, again, I didn't play perfect, but I definitely deserved to win that game. But I didn't get a chance to because my fucking top laner, every time I made a play, walked to the opposite side of the map for some reason. Ah, I'm gonna have to tilt the camera down because I'm always in my chair like this. Too mental exposure, and I always have to sink way down. God damn it. Hey, this was a masterclass in early ganking and in comeback play, but my team just didn't, they just didn't want it. They just didn't want to fucking make a comeback, did they? But let's watch back the early ganks and let's VOD review those sequences where my Jace abandoned me because they're actually just, they're too funny. What do you think, chat? Let's see it. Alright, my Jace gets a solo kill. After the solo kill, he crashes the wave into the turret. After the wave crashes into the turret, the minions get halted by it. They form a battle line, and they start slow pushing back into us. That sets me up for a gank. Wave hasn't crashed. Olaf is obviously going to ward. He doesn't have a ward, so I'm dodging a ward that doesn't exist, but, you know. And then... Dead. And then that sets into another repeat gank. We crash the wave. What does the wave do? The wave bounces. That sets me up for a second repeat gank on the bounce. Dead again. Alright, we start the game 3-0, baby. Should be an easy one. Alright, some incidents happen. My bot lane ints. But the good news is, I pick up Rift Herald. What does Rift Herald mean, guys? It means that the enemy has to respond to your play at all times. If they ignore your play, you just ignore them and you do whatever you want to do. So we walk top lane. If they walk bot side, they're trolling. They're walking bot side. Okay, imagine this right now, chat. Jace is standing here. I Vi Q, I Vi ult, Olaf dies with no summoners, I place Rift Herald, we break these two towers. Bang. Awesome trade. That's like a 2,000 gold play right there. And then think about tempo of next sequence. Okay, great. We broke two towers and our top wave's pushed in like this. After the enemy takes dragon, what do? They reset and they defend, right? Here's the thing though. They have just gone to a side of the map where the wave is pushed this far out. And guess what we do out of base? We sprint to the opposite side of the map. And who is going to start taking enemy towers first? We are, because we made our play faster. And they have to push all the way from their inhib all the way up to here before they take a tower. So we will be trading up. So therefore, if we sprint bot lane and go for bot tower, what happens? We break bot tower before they break top tower. And so they are now on the wrong side of the map. And we destroy that sequence. Right? But what happens? Coach Rogue, the genius, walks top lane with Rift Herald. Jace goes to Dragon, down 3k gold, trying to face check 10 kill Jhin while his teammate is dead. Guys, are we really going to face check Ivan Ari Blitzcrank with a teammate dead? Are you sure about that? Alright, we'll try it again, boys. We'll try it again. Let's go for another play. We move into top side. If they go bot side, they're trolling. Enemy team, showing on vision, walking bot side. Olaf, completely dead. Rift Herald placed, two towers, bang. Where does Jace go? I can't. I can't anymore, man. I can't. I'm fucking done. Alright, give me a support game. I want to play something fun, but this has been a painful game where there's no skill expression allowed because there's apes. There's apes happening everywhere. Oh, God. Is it better to dodge randomly or in a pattern most of the time? What does that mean? Like, in a pattern? Like, you always dodge backwards? Here's my theory on dodging, okay? If you verse bad players, they never dodge because they don't know what it is. They just walk in a straight line. If you verse players who are okay but think they're really good, they always dodge 100% of the time. If you've ever seen a Diamond 4 player, they dodge every time. They think they're the best players in the world. If you've ever seen like a 400 LP Master Tier player, they dodge every time, right? But a 1000 LP Challenger player, that's when it starts to get into brain games because they know that you think they're going to dodge, so they won't dodge. And that's where you get big brain, is what I do sometimes is I go play in fucking normal games and a Blitzcrank is running at me. And so I think he thinks I'm going to dodge. And so I don't dodge. But then because he's silver, he just doesn't think dodging exists. So he throws it right at me and it hits. And I'm like, shit. That's the mind game I do with myself sometimes. So the lower rank you are, the more you should dodge, essentially. I can ping the summoner spell by holding shift and left clicking the spell on the scoreboard. I think it's alt. Is it shift? I think you hold alt and you click on it. Or maybe it's control. I don't know. I just do it out of muscle memory these days. I don't actually know what button I press anymore. Anyway, I'm not sure. We'll see. Now I've got the queue time of the century. Guys, it's so hard. I'm trying to give these games a really nice theme to practice. But the game is just a goddamn mess at this rank for some reason. It's so painful. but we're doing the best we can. We do what we can. We do what we can. It's alt? Okay, I was right. I thought it was alt to ping sums. That sounds more standard, because if you hold alt and click the ground, it pings. So, sounds normal. You talk about the kinds of top laners that exist. Tanks, bruisers, fighters, juggernauts, mages, maybe. I've read these terms. Is there a recommended kind? Whatever you play best and enjoy. I'm not even kidding. Just play what you enjoy. Generally in top lane, you find Juggernaut, like, you play champions that benefit from large open spaces or are safe in large open spaces, because the distance between towers and top lane is very long. Therefore, a lot of top laners are champions that take Conqueror, because Conqueror is a keystone that allows you to do really well in trades that happen over a very long period of time, right? If you're in mid lane and the lane is short, the enemy can much more easily get into tower range and end a trade. While in top lane, in the open space you can chase them down and stick to them with Conqueror. So top lane is a lot of Conqueror champions and a lot of tank champions, because although vulnerable, tank champions are generally a lot safer, right? If you put a no mobility ADC champion in a top lane by themselves versus Olaf, they're just going to get run down, right? He read YouTube comments. No. Never. I would never read a YouTube comment. Including the one you just wrote that in. Absolutely not. Ask questions away, guys. While I'm playing, it's usually too hard to answer questions, so I usually just talk about the game, but feel free to ask all the questions between games. That's what I'm here for. Or, if you have enough questions, book a coaching session. And then you get an hour of all of my time to ask as many questions as you want, essentially. Which is pretty fun. We like those. There we go. We got it. Then Vayne top exists. Yes, but think about Vayne. Think about Vayne. Does Vayne like big open spaces, or does she like short spaces? Vayne has a Q up every 2 seconds, and she gains movement speed towards an enemy. She's very mobile. She's really good in big open spaces. Therefore, she can be played top lane. But do you see people play Jhin or Aphelios top lane? No, because they suck in big open spaces, right? They get played bot lane because then they get babysit by a support, right? Makes them a lot safer. Favorite champ is Cho'Gath. He doesn't use Conqueror as far as I know. Still fine, or do you have tips for Cho'Gath and Joyous? Cho'Gath is a top laner. He can be played mid lane sometimes, but, it's hard versus a lot of the champions that get played mid traditionally. But he's a good top laner. Like, you get inbuilt sustain when you kill minions, you get health back and such. So he's really good in top lane for that reason. What you just got to make sure with Cho'Gath is that if you do verse a kind of champion who is good at extended fights, you allow the wave to be close to your tower so that the trade stays short, right? If you verse a Conqueror top laner, you kind of want to win the sustain war. You take short trades, you fight while your E is up, you fight while your grasp is up, you disengage after you've used your cooldowns, and then you wait for them to come back up, and then you out-sustain your opponent because you get health and mana back from your passive, right? So you kind of just want to play this slow game where it's like, take a small trade and you both lose 200 health, and then you back off and you kill some minions, and then 200 health and you back off, and you'll just out-sustain people. Oh, they picked Pyke, but I wanted to play Pyke, and I want to play Bard, but Bard is really bad into Pyke, and I have a Senna, and it would completely int the draft if I pick that. But I really want to play something fun, so I might just do it anyway, even though this is the worst Bard pick in the universe. Now, I want to make a disclaimer, guys. I am intentionally inting draft. Do not do this. This is the worst Bard pick ever, but I just want to have some fun because fuck it. I want to live. I've been absolutely tortured the last few games, so I think I'm entitled to a little bit of fun. Now, for runes, I'm going to take Bone Plating Unflinching because this bot lane matchup is pretty hard. Pyke is really strong early. And so Bone Plating Unflinching is going to make it so that if he hooks me, I'm a lot tankier and I can survive the burst. Okay, I'm confused. I'm really... What? What is their draft? I'm so confused, guys. I'm so confused. Oh god, I'm so confused. What's better value on paper in the case of rushing Grubs or Dragon? Okay, here's my opinion on Grubs versus Dragon, guys. If you play in low elo, take Dragon, right? People in low elo can throw a gold lead, but they can't throw a Dragon because once you have it, it's yours. Games in low elo also go for a long time, which means that... Hold up, let me... Yeah, games in a low elo will go for a long time, so you can usually stack dragons, and most games will go to soul. So in low elo, take dragon. If you're playing in a very, very high elo, or if you're smurfing and have a lot of confidence in yourself, take void grubs. I think that these guys have watched a Coach Rogue video. I think my team's right. I think the enemy will maybe go for a level 1 proxy. Yep. Nyla, Rakan are going to try and proxy inside of our base. And that is straight out of a Coach Rogue video, guys. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do defensive wards on our entrances in order to find out if they try it. And if they do, we're just going to go into the base and kill them. What's the counter to this? Well, it's to just kill them level 1. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a ward here so that we see if they go into our top side. And then into our bot side, and then I'm going to move. Oh, Wukong, you're doing some crazy things, my friend. These guys are trying to do a Coach Rogue video. But, guys, I made a video about it, so we saw it coming from a mile away. And I think the game is GG. Very interesting. What they're trying to do is they're trying to proxy inside our base level 1. So this is something that I made a video about. I'll link it after. But with Nyla, you gain increased XP from minion kills. And so with your mid laner, you go into the base level 1 and you proxy the 2 waves at the same time. And you make about 3 times more XP than what is normally possible. So as a reference, in a duo lane, you get level 6 at 8 minutes. With this proxy, you get it in 3.5 minutes. So it is 3 times more XP if you get in there. But it's just so obvious that all we have to do is just not let them into our base, and then it's just completely GG. And it might just be open bot lane. I should probably just hit Pike. Okay, close. Now, my center doesn't look too healthy. Maybe some would think it would be a good idea to recall in a moment where you have this much health. She seems to disagree. Don't know why she disagrees, but she does. She disagrees. That's alright. As long as she lives, we get the wave. Oh, and they are trying to do the proxy. They're trying to get into our base, which we do not want to allow to happen. What I'm going to do is I am just going to leave and go stop them, because I can't allow this to happen. And I am the best person to go stop them as the support. So as long as my ADC is fine, which he is, I can just come help the boys out here. Wait for me, boys. How fucking GG is this game, by the way? I mean, guys, they had a strat. It didn't work. What an absolute clown fiesta. What an absolute fiesta. Well, too bad I researched the topic, guys. I made a YouTube video about it. I know how this shit works. I know what your play is. Now, if they're crazy, what they might do is they might just try swap lanes in order to surprise us or something. I don't know what they even what their plan is anymore. I think they're just apes at this point. Yeah, they're just apes at this point. Yeah, I gotta go bot, because his wave state's screwed. So, sorry boys, I got somewhere to be. This is a bit awkward. Very awkward. What is happening in this game? I'm kind of scared of Elise gank, but I also want to go kill these guys who are trying to proxy again. But I need to get this wave in before I leave, otherwise my ADC is in a really bad spot. Maybe they can do this without me. We'll see. I'm coming. Wait for me. Just wait. Just wait, boys. Just wait. Just wait. These guys just keep inting. You're fine, my guy. This guy's worried. He's stressing out so much. You don't need to stress, my friend. I know you need me, but I'm there for you. Don't even worry about it. As long as I get back by the wave crash, you'll be fine. You're just gonna have to be alone for 1 second. As long as you're fine for just 5 seconds, I'll be there to save you after that. Hey, look, just don't die in the first 2 seconds, and then I'm here to bail you out. Right? There you go. Look at that. My roam was fine. Oh, nice. I managed to buffer the Q. Keep giving this guy move speed. Get him. There we go. Well, I've got free time now since my ADC's in base, so I can go stop their proxy again. Just don't really want to allow them to have it, because otherwise they're just getting crazy XP, and if they ever make it into our base, it's bad. So, we need more people than this, though. Once we have the boys, we should be fine. Take those. They're so annoyed. Versing Bard when you're doing this sucks, because I'm just so good at being able to catch up all the time and murder them. My ADC's complaining all the time, but does he not see the fucking carnage I'm causing? Oh, shit. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, shit. He jumped to the blue buff. Alright, they're too good. They're too good. You should probably be careful, my friend. We'll just build this. What a weird game. What an absolute ridiculous game. This just does not look like normal solo queue. Okay, that's fine. We sit under this turret together. Me and you, my friend. We should be fine. Safety in numbers. Okay, well, they're roaming up. Big care. I'm not going to be bothered matching this because I'm getting XP and I'm not going to make it there in time anyway. It's fine. See if we can find where this Jin's going. Maybe block him from getting back to lane. Jin's mid? Okay. Oh, dragon? Hold up a second. That's sus. Well, I'm going to move up because there's obviously no one bot lane. They're all mid. I don't understand how the hell this is working. I just don't understand. But he's got TP, so potentially it's worth a roam here. Almost got my level up. Let's try get it. There we go. Oh, if I ignited, he would have died. Oh, ulting for fun. It's a celebratory ult. Celebration! And I'm going to hang out here. I have Ignite, so we're going to be really good at killing the Nyla. She's really reliant on healing from Conqueror and her passive. So if you have Ignite, she's a lot easier to kill with the healing cut from it. So I'm just going to hang out, see if they figure out that I'm here or not. Probably not, though. Really good damage. Really good damage. Alright, my top laner loves me. We don't want to take that portal, though. What the fuck is this play, guys? I don't know about this play. You're a little bit in. You're a little bit deep. Why are we in their fountain? Why are we in their fucking tower? What the fuck? Wait. Okay. At least I get solo XP mid. That's good. This game is brainless. My team's just running into towers and shit. I want this fucking wave. If you're gonna kill yourself, I'm gonna take your wave. Those are the rules. I get level up. There's no way. You can't kill me, my friend. Surely not. He fucking can. Holy shit, he's broken. I'm joining the clowns. I'm joining in the fun. What is going on in this game, man? Okay, I trusted my Senna to hit her stun. I shouldn't have. She just completely fucked it. Good one, my friend. You did your best. Now, we have Void Drubs here, so I'm actually going to hit this tower because it's going to speed up the rate in which we take it by a lot. I think if I hit it, it will probably get it. So I'm just going to let the team take the first tower played by themselves. But we should definitely be hitting this with multiple people. Okay, if he's not hitting it, I'm hitting it. Every time you hit it, it spawns a Void Might, and the tower prioritizes them over the minions. So it keeps your wave alive for longer, and the true damage adds up. So we should be proxying here. We should be proxying here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. Why is it so hard for people to understand? Like, look. Why is my center in absolute Ugana? She just doesn't get to be in this play anymore. Because she doesn't know how to proxy even when I'm telling her to. Well, we'll never know. But... oh well, we're getting the full tower, so we take those. God, man, today I'm telling everyone what to do and they still can't figure it out. Is it that hard? We got it. Alright. I'm Bill Gates now. I got too much money. You got it from here, Senna. Have fun clearing minions for 20 minutes. And yeah, it's probably a lock-it game. My oh my. I play for Dragon then. This guy might be killable. take those. What is this clown doing? When Pyke uses Q, it's a self-stun. Like, so while he's in the animation of throwing it, he can't do anything. He can't even flash. There's nothing he can do to cancel it. So when a Pyke throws his hook like that, you just throw your skill shot at him, and it hits every time, because he can't dodge. He can't do anything. He's just locked in it. It might just be cheesing in the bush, to be honest. We'll see. They're definitely in the bush, because they've only just come out of base. So there's no reason for them to recall. So they're obviously just sitting in this bush. They're obviously in there. Oh, they're not. No way. Oh, they gigabrained it. They walked out of base, killed one minion wave, and then recalled. How smart are they? Can't ever predict these kind of plays. Alright, anyone want to kill Jin with me? Or is it just me, boys? Okay, I guess it's just me this time around. Guess it's also on me to defend mid. Ah, he's so lucky with his flash time in there. He flashed before I even saw my R. He just got lucky. Okay. I'm just moral support. This is a weird game. I wanted a weird game, but this is even weirder than I expected to get. Oh my god. We'll take it. A weird game's fun, sometimes. Every once in a while. Now, we win this trade. We're going to push faster top than what they are bot. We have Rift Herald. We have 3 Void Grubs. Just go. Just keep going. Just push. Yeah, there we go. We got Rift Herald and 3 Void Grubs. We can just ignore what they're doing bot lane and just do more top lane. And my fucking team's getting caught for some reason. Again, they are running at the biggest group of people, and I will never understand why. For some reason. They always do it. So somehow all my teammates died mid. But hey, we're breaking more towers than they are, so this is a good trade. Take those. Oh, should buy this. Oh. Now, their vision's all bot side. Oh no, Rakan's not their support, he's their fucking mid laner. Okay, never mind, they have no vision bot side. I'm just used to the Rakan being the support, so I was trying to track his wards, but he doesn't actually have the support item, does he? No way. Swear to God, if you walk into a cocoon and die when he's standing on a ward, I will fucking explode. It keeps happening. It's happened to me too many times today that people die to people who are on vision, so if it happens again, I will die. I will boom. We should probably take this back, though. Because they do push very fast, and Aatrox has got this covered. God, what a weird game. What a just absolutely weird one. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. We have no info. Ah, good try. guys, moving to bot side. We see them all going there. Katarina's top with no TP. As Dragon is spawning. Love the macro, boys. Looking good. If they show someone mid, we can go here. Yep, they see Jin. We see Elise. Yeah, we kill this guy. He's all by himself. Maybe Rakan, but that's it. Ignite to cut healing. That Ignite did a lot of heavy lifting there. Good question by the Wukong. Why are we leaving our whole team to die to take an inhib for 20 minutes? Huh. Questionable by the Katarina. Alright, don't ever do what she just did. That's my advice, guys. Don't let your whole team die Dragon so you can take an inhib for 20 minutes. That's just completely inting the game. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Can't do much. Can't do much. My boy's dead too quickly. Alright, guys, flip it. Atacon side of the map. Come on. We go Atacon side. Oh, God. Okay. That's 2 ults. I still have flash, so I was never in trouble to begin with. And we got all their ults. Not so bad. Play up here, guys. You chase him, they're going to take out a con. Gonna need some help from the boys here to walk in. I'm just going to flip it. If I die, I die, but... Yep, fucking knew it was watered. No one's with me. Everyone is just fucking dicking around mid lane. Guys. There we go. We take those. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. It took some fucking stress, but we got there in the end. It always does. Oh boy. Why are some of your videos 48 Hz? I don't know. I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff. I know that I'm a YouTuber with 50,000 subscribers almost, but I'm not an expert, so I do my best. And just recently I tweaked a lot of my settings that I record in and export in, so the quality of videos and such should go up a lot. I think the last 3 streams and the last 2 YouTube videos I made have a way higher quality, bitrate, hertz, and just everything in general, FPS. Everything should be a lot higher, because I have a really good computer, so I can run everything at the highest graphics and record everything in the highest graphics. I just had my settings done terribly, so I was just running, you know, I have a 4K camera that was literally running at like 720p 30 FPS because of the recording software settings I had, which is just such an injustice to this like ridiculous fucking camera that Logitech gave me. Like, I'm actually a bot. I made like 2 videos with it and just the settings were atrocious, and so it just wasn't what you want, right? But hey, I do my best, guys. I do my best. I get a lot of people who help me. Like, a lot of the time I don't know what I'm doing. Someone says, hey, like, your settings are fucked, man. And I say, really? What should I do? And then they tell me how to fix it, so I fix it. Because people are nice, man. People want to help me, which it feels really nice to know that there's so many people who want to help me. You know, who have jobs working in this kind of things. And so then when I come along and, like... Why is he question marking me? I literally saved him. He was in crowd control, and I altered him so he wouldn't take damage while in crowd control, and he question mark pinged it. My guy. What? I saved you. I don't know. We'll never know. I'll never understand the world sometimes. Ah. Alright, we've got to get some wards on Baron, because these guys are apes and they just love to... anything they can to fucking start a neutral objective randomly, so let's make sure they can't. Take those. Hey, not too bad of a fight, boys. I don't know about this Baron. This is going to take a long time, but we can get it. Well, we will get it. It's just going to take fucking ages. But we have time, so it's fine. This guy's just watching us. Don't get baited. He's not doing anything. Just finish the thing. It's going to take 50 years, but we will get it eventually. I should tank it, actually. So that the boys do more damage. What are they doing with their two supports? Pretending that they can contest this. I'm just taking every kill. They're fun. My God. What an experience. Someone's going to get caught. In the 5 seconds I'm not on the map, someone's going to get caught. Should keep the boy alive until the reinforcements arrive. But God damn it. I knew it. Had to hit him with the Zonya artillery before he killed himself. Save Ignite for the Nyla. Wish she doesn't heal like crazy. Get stunned, idiot. Well, that was just a game of all time. Oh, alright. My head hurts. How am I supposed to make a video out of that game? It was just too silly. Alright, GG. We'll call it there, guys. I'm going to have to end that one. Got a cheeky 4 games in, 2.5 hour stream. But my head hurts too much after everything I just witnessed today. So, I just can't anymore. It's too much. GG. I'm going to probably end it there. Can I make a guide on team fighting? I might, actually. It's not a bad idea to make a video on team fighting, but the problem is that when you make a video, you have to really think about what the title thumbnail is going to be and how, you know, it has to look interesting. And a video that says how to team fight 101 is so fucking boring. So if you find an interesting way to market it with a title thumbnail, I'll make a video about team fighting. But I've been intending to do that for about 2 years. Haven't found it yet. So, we'll see. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So, have fun. I'll talk to you later. See you soon.